Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the... So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Top one, ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, nothing good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st down, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Out to his left. And this one too low. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Burrow on 3rd down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow on play action. taken on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 32 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now it's Mixon running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep the ball moving. Gun.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Oh, that's into double coverage, get intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. On first down, Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, here is Crowder. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Cook. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
There we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm wondering.
Nixon will try the right side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Burrow being chased. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He stiff arms him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 5, second and 4. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. This pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a give to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go with Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine, he's playing well in between being dumped on his back. Every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.